and he professed and confessed to be a demon.
He was that, bro. If he wanted you out of there, he'll go do it himself on feet by himself.
I was relieved for the community, man, because he was over there torturing them guys, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What's good, everybody? This is Noah G Collecting, and today we are going over the SH Monsterarts Godzilla 2004 Heat Ray version versus New Gotengo. Man, what a mouthful. Whoever's cooking up these titles at Tamashii Nations, hey, keep it up, man. Keep it up. This figure came out in Japan in May at 19,800 yen and the United States in June at 190 USD. The first release of Godzilla Final Wars in the SH Monsterarts line came out with mixed reviews. Some people had issues with the sculpt, the gaps in the figure, and also how well the figure just kind of stayed together. They had a reissue where it had a slightly different paint application to make it a little more movie accurate, but even then, it still had mixed reviews overall. This release comes with a brand new heat ray paint application, a new heat ray effect piece, and it comes with the new Gotengo itself. Finally, right? Let's find out whether this release does justice to Godzilla Final Wars. Let's get into it. The front, the back, the sides. And to those unaware, the only difference here between the first release is the paint application. There is no difference in the sculpts. Just a heads up. Starting off with the face, the teeth aren't really done that well paint-wise or just as a mold. The orange just looks very sloppy. And there's this little mark at the bottom, as you see here, that kind of bugs me. But, overall, I'm not going to be looking at this guy too close to notice it. But, I mean, when you do look up close, and if you do toy photography, it's gonna bug you, I assume. So, SH Monsterarts isn't really known for their teeth, though, so... Now with the eyes, they're painted a lot better on this one than the original release. As you can see, the left one isn't as painted as the right one, but it's still good. The eyes are looking in mostly the same direction, so it doesn't look as jarring as before. Back to the teeth, the back ones are painted this yellow color, which I understand what they're going for, especially with having a heat ray effect, but it just doesn't really look that good personally. And the mouth overall has this interesting paint scheme going. They have this white section in the back, and it just has this cutoff that doesn't blend that well. Overall, the paint is done better than on the first release, but it still has its issues. The dorsal plates are my favorite part about this figure. We have this translucent orange topped off with this white paint. It looks really good. We don't have another Godzilla figure with this type of paint for the dorsals. And on some of them, they have this little yellowish hue, which I thought was a really nice touch. And as you get more towards the bottom of the tail, that white paint fades away, and it's really just the translucent orange for the nubs. It looks really good. Overall, it's one of my favorite paint applications as far as dorsal plates for Godzilla. The paint on the back is okay. They use a scarlet orange, but it just looks a little weird to me. I think they should have used a more bright orange, like how the beam effect has. And also, they a little sloppy with the white paint towards the bottom of the tail as well. With Godzilla's body and torso, it's typical Tamashii Nation stuff. The detail is phenomenal. You can see all the little grooves and divots. The paint is going to be this darker charcoal gray. It looks good. And the claw paint, as you see here, is done really nice. Now let's get into the comparison between the first release and the new Heat Ray version. Like I said before, the eyes are done better on this one. They're looking in the same direction for the most part. As you see on the original, it's, yeah. But even though the eyes are done better, the mouth on the original is done better than this one. It looks cleaner. Now, granted, it's two different paint applications, but it's just done overall better than this one. The difference in the body paint applications, the original has a more matte finish, while this one has that more glossy look to emulate the nighttime effect from the scene it's portraying. And obviously, the dorsal paint application is wildly different. One's a heat ray, one's a standard. Hey, now you gotta give Tamashii Nations credit. They do screw up the teeth and the eye paint from time to time, but when it comes to the dorsals, it's a home run every single time. With the heat ray effect, it's one of my favorites. It's longer than usual, and it has that spiral part that's really, really nice to look at. The coloration is good. I just love this translucent orange and scarlet color they used. It works really well. I'm happy we got a unique sculpt. I'm looking at you, Haya. Bonus points for making the heat ray effect bendable. Look at this. It's bendy. None of the others are like this, so yeah, this is pretty rad. Now, what made this release worth the price was the addition of the new Gotengo. This is the largest vehicle accessory that Tamashii Nations has done, and overall, I love it. We need more vehicles this size in the line. SH Figure Arts Captain Gordon, aka Don Fry. Hey, when we gonna get that, man? I'm buying it. I know you're buying it too. With this being a bigger vehicle, they were allowed to do much more detail on it, and you can clearly see it here. The divots, the lines, the grooves, they're all there, and it works really well. The red paint is done very subtly. It's not sloppy or overdone, which I can really appreciate, and it still stands out despite being a little light. Overall, Captain Gordon would be pleased with how this was done. For the articulation, we already know Tamashii Nations goes all out. As you can see here, he can go all the way down just like this. He can basically look straight down to the ground. And if you put his head all the way up like this, it's going to have a little gap right there, but that little neck piece in the middle, you can just pop that up, cover it up, and it looks just fine. And of course, Big Dog can look to the side very well. You're going to see a gap there, but that neck piece is clutch, covers it right up. And the other side, again, covered up with the neck piece. You're all good. Tamashii has us covered with that. Final Wars Goji is one of the most dynamic and posable Godzillas out there. He did so much in the movie. And so naturally, they went all out with the articulation with this guy. The arms, you can move the shoulder pieces all the way around, and the supporting arm pieces can go in every which direction. There's not a lot of looseness with it. I didn't feel any. That might be a per copy basis, but from what I've seen, no one's really having any issue with this. I know the 2019 Monsterverse figure that had some very loose joints. This guy doesn't though. Not in the arms or the legs at least. It's good. You can hold some good poses, and yeah, he has a bunch of range. If you can imagine a pose, you're gonna get it. Like this guy's really good in that capacity. And to help with the dynamic posing, the legs are just great. You can really bend them outwards like this. Now, granted, that little pelvic area isn't gonna look the best, but as you see here, he can basically get super, 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 super low to the ground, which is nice for some good poses. You can also recreate the walking pose as seen on the back of this box. Move one of the legs backwards, one of the legs forward, and just tilt the feet just like this. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, right? Like I've said before, they really wanted this figure to recreate a bunch of poses from the movie, as well as create your own dynamic poses. So the legs have a ton of motion, more than most Godzillas do. You can bend the legs all the way back, all the way to the side, up or down, however you want. Hey, you want your Godzilla to sit? He can sit. He can sit pretty well, so there's that. Now, I would show off the tail articulation in video format, but the tip of my tail, as you see here, is loose. Anytime I move this guy, it comes off. So I think it's better if I just show you guys pictures of it. It'll be a lot easier and less annoying for me. The loose tail bit might just be my copy, but the tail is really fluid. You can create this classic pose here. You can do the backwards S here. You can do a standard S pose here while he's just standing without the support. You can do a little wiggle in the back like this. Again, he can stand pretty well on his own without the tail being on the ground. And then we have the classic C curve, so the tail is really good. It's just my copy as the loose bit. Now, with the new Gotengo, it comes with a variation of the Tamashii Act Stand 5. There's a lot more support in the base, and personally, I like the way it articulates. As you see here, Buddy can get near vertical to the ground, which honestly, that's rad, right? You can get some really cool poses with this. Now, you can go all the way back like this, but if the stand is facing away from the base, it's going to tip over like this, like a little seesaw. So keep that in mind, obviously. Now, the Gotengo can move all the way back just like this. That little bottom back piece is going to prevent it from going any further. Keep that in mind. The stand can go forward this much. You saw me trying to force it, right? Don't force it too much, though. Now, of course, I assume that you assumed you can swivel this guy on the little peg. It helps with the dynamic posing, and you can get some really cool stuff out of this guy. So overall, I'm happy with the stand. I'm happy with how dynamic the posing can be with this, even though it's just a vehicle. We need more vehicles in the line, specifically Super X. I'm waiting on that one. I really, really want that one. Hopefully we get him in the future, but that's it for the articulation. Now, depending on the pose you have him in, Godzilla Final Wars Hero version is coming in at about 6.5 inches. Here we have the original Godzilla Final Wars on the left and the Hero version on the right. Here we have Monster X in the 2004 Gigan Decisive Battle version. And here's the new Gotengo with the same cast. Here we have the Millennium Boys, Godzilla 2000, Godzilla GMK, and Godzilla 2002. We got the Reiwa gang, we got Shin Godzilla here, and Godzilla Earth, followed by Godzilla Ultima and Godzilla -1. At the end of the day, this is a good release by SH Monsterarts in my opinion. The addition of the new Gotengo, along with the newly sculpted heat ray effect, really add a lot of value to this for me. The new paint scheme is a positive, but its execution can be iffy at times, depending on your copy. Overall, though, this is a solid 7 out of 10 release personally. If you're an avid SH Monsterarts enjoyer like myself, I would highly recommend this set. The paint scheme really makes the guys stand out, and it's hard to resist adding the new Gotengo to your collection. Worth the price in my opinion. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. To those of you who watched about like 5 minutes or less and left, I still appreciate you. You clicked on the video, you watched some of it, thank you. I'm trying to get better at reviews. I've only done like really 2, so I'm trying to get under my belt. I've seen a lot of reviews. I've been watching Godzilla collection, like Godzilla reviews, Godzilla figure unboxings for years now. So I see how people do it. I'm trying to get my own style and not try and just copy and paste other people. So yeah, so bear with me if some of the parts seem boring, or if you have any tips, if you have any suggestions on how you would like to see the reviews or what you would like to see, let me know down in the comments. I would really appreciate it. Yeah, we recently just hit 50 subs though. I've only had this channel for about 2 weeks, so having 50 is crazy. I get a lot of views on some of my videos. 2 of my reviews have 300 and then 100 views, so that's good. I've been doing a lot of those like figure news videos where I react to a new release from Monsterarts or Haya, and I didn't intend to do that many starting out the channel. It's just, I guess I should have assumed, but I didn't expect that many drops to come out. But I guess it's summer and SDCC is coming up, so why wouldn't that be happening? But I do want to try and get more reviews and unboxings on the channel. I currently have Haya, Behemoth, and Monster X. They're shipped out, still in China though. I don't know. They're on the way though. And I know the SH Monsterarts Junior and Destroy Evolution sets on the way, as well as Godzilla 2014 Movie Graphic Plus. Man, that's still delayed. I don't know. They haven't said anything about when that guy's coming over, so who knows? But I have some stuff in the works, and I got a fun package coming soon. And I'm not gonna say anything, but it's gonna be one of my favorite figures I've ever bought before. It's great. So yeah, that's it for me. Again, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all the subscribers. I appreciate the comments, the likes, the views. Really means a lot. I enjoy doing this, and I hope to do it for a good bit. So anyway, that's me. Take it easy, G fans.